Lesson 4, Problem Set. Look at the example. 5 times 10 equals 50. It's the same thing as saying 5 ones times 10 equals 5 tens. Draw place value discs and arrows as shown to represent each product. 5 times 100. Start by drawing your 5 ones. Multiply by 100. It's the same thing as saying 10 times 10. If you multiply 5 ones times 10, you get 5 tens. Multiply by 10 again. Multiply 5 tens by 10, you get 5 hundreds. So 5 times 10 times 10 equals 500. 5 ones times 100 equals 5 hundredths. So 5 times 100 equals 500. Number 2, 5 times 1,000. In my head, I should already know that 5 times 1,000 equals 5,000. We need to show it using place value discs. 10 times 10 times 10 equals 1,000. So 5 times 10 times 10 times 10 is the same thing as saying 5 times 1,000. Let's start by drawing our 5 ones. We have one group of 5 ones. Multiply by 10. When you multiply by 10, you get 5 tens. Multiply by 10 again. When you multiply by 10 again, you get 5 hundredths. Multiply by 10 one more time. When you multiply by 10 again, you get 5 thousands. So 5 times 10 times 10 equals 5,000, or 5 thousands. Number 3, fill in the blanks in the following equations. Letter A, 6 times 10. I know 6 times 10 equals 60. Letter B, blank times 6 equals 600. I should know that 100 times 6 equals 600. Look at F. What times 4 equals 4,000? I should know that 1,000 times 4 equals 4,000. Look at I. 900 equals what times 100? 9 times 100. Draw place value discs and arrows to represent each product. Number 4, 12 times 10. Let's start by drawing 12 using place value discs. I know that 12 equals 1 10 and 2 ones. Multiply by 10. 110 times 10 equals 100. 2 ones times 10 equals 2 tens. So we have 100, 2 tens. That equals 120. 12 times 10 equals 120. Another way of saying 120 is 12 tens. Number 5, 18 times 100. Show 18 using place value discs. You have 1 10 and 8 ones. Multiply by 100. 10 times 10 is another way of saying 100. Take your 10. I know to move it 2 place value spots to multiply by 100. That equals 1,000. Take your ones. You know to move 2 place value spots to multiply by 100. 8 ones times 100 equals 8 hundredths. So we have 1,000, 8 hundredths, 0 10 0 1. So we have 1,800. 18 times 100 equals 1,800. 18 times 10 times 10 equals 1,800. 110, 8 ones times 100, we can say, equals 18 hundredths. Number 6, 25 times 1,000. Start by drawing 25 using place value discs. You have 2 tens and 5 ones. Multiply by 1,000. 10 times 10 times 10 is the same thing as 1,000. I can take my 2 tens, and multiply by 1,000. That will give us 2 10,000s. Do the same thing with your ones. Multiply by 1,000. Times 10 times 10 times 10 brings us to the thousands. That gives us 5,000s. We are left with 2 10,000s, 5,000s, 0 hundreds, 0 tens, 0 ones. So 25 times 1,000 equals 25,000. 25 times 10 times 10 times 10 equals 25,000. We can say 2 tens, 5 ones times 1,000 equals 25,000. Decompose each multiple of 10, 100, or 1,000 before multiplying. Let's look at number 7. 3 times 40. It's the same thing as saying 3 times 4 times what? Well, 4 times 10 equals 40. 3 times 4 equals 12. We still have our 10. And 12 times 10 equals 120. Letter number 8. Here we have 3 times 200. It's the same thing as saying 3 times, let's pull apart our 200. 2 times 100. 3 times 2 equals 6 times 100. 6 times 100 equals 600. Number 9. 4 times 4,000 equals, leave our 4, take your 4,000. 4,000 is the same thing as saying 4 times 1,000. 4 times 4 is 16, and we still have our 1,000. 16 times 1,000 equals 16,000. Try number 10 on your own.